stick to that narrative. You can't go the other way now.
like Kanye, like my whole thing. I was just trying to break down exactly like that makes sense. Like, okay, well, yeah, that makes sense when you think, because I was watching an interview like that makes sense. Like, yeah, why do everybody, celebrate our shit and act like it's cool and get to say our, but nobody else, you can't say nobody else or you'll get fired, but it's totally fine to say the N-word. It's all good. You'll get banned from YouTube if you say anything else. But I'm like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Oh, I meant to tell you the other day, Ryan. Dude, did I tell you about the guys that were scamming?
Yeah.
I'll tell you
You
about that
called me
already.
while I was like going a boring ass job.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I thought I didn't talk to you about that. I was telling somebody else about it, and the dude was breaking down how they get the numbers and stuff. He said they get them from gas stations. He said, like, don't put your credit card, like the debit card, in the gas station. That's how a lot of times they have dummies, and a lot of times they put dummies like at convenience stores. So you got to be careful.
Yeah, the ATMs.
You have to be careful at the gas stations using your debit card, and then also at convenience stores. A lot of times they'll have that shit. They'll have card readers, and they'll take your shit and take shit out your account. He said at this point you might as well just go ahead and just start taking money out of the bank and just pay everything with cash, because pretty soon everything is going to be compromised to the point where if you use your card 9 times out of 10, people are going to go inside your account and take money out of it. I said, damn. He worked for cybersecurity. So I know I forgot I already talked to you about it, but I was talking to him about what happened. And I was telling him I couldn't believe these guys took out three grand in the amount of 10 minutes. He said, yeah, that's how they're doing it, I was like, wow. I wanted to ask him, like, well, how can I do it? I want to be
Oh, you just go sign up for cybersecurity and be like that guy.
I know, right?
And just pretend to be sheep. Meanwhile, you're going to the ATMs, pulling out $3,000 every week, and then going back to your cybersecurity job. I'm like, all right, guys, I have an idea. I gotta stop these ATM crimes. I'm like, yeah, they're pretty prevalent. And I'm like, yeah, dude. This weekend, some guy just got $3K. We gotta stop them. I'm like, yeah, we should have more plans. Like, yeah, share those plans with me.
Oh shit! Infiltrate the system. So basically, what you're saying is go to figure out the people who do the cybersecurity, learn how to do cybersecurity, work doing cybersecurity, learn how they all the tricks of the trades of cybersecurity, and then go and do the same thing you're trying to stop.
Do you know how many times I've looked in like YouTube jobs, but employment? They don't have entry levels right now because nobody fucking quits. But I've been like applying to YouTube. I'm like, come on, let me in, let me in.
That's smart. You gonna take over YouTube from the inside out.
I've been literally applying to YouTube. I'm like, come on, let me in. Come on, I need one opening. I just need one opening, baby. The virus in there.
Let me in.
Let me in.
Ryan gonna go in that motherfucker with a tape recorder. Record everything.
I'll work overtime. It's cool. I'll work overtime. Yeah.
Meanwhile, your YouTube channel get like 5 million subscribers in one day.
I'm over here just deleting YouTube accounts. Getting more eyeballs on mine. Charles was like, dude, they just deleted my account for no reason. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, heard about that. Oh man, did they give you a reason? No, it's just a sad face emoji. I'm like, oh shit. Oh yeah.
Oh shit. That's how you do it. Why you think motherfuckers always start working at the bank and then know how to rob the bank without getting caught? They work at the bank first, and then they work there for about 2 years and they rob it. Infiltrate the system. You know what? Who's the guy who played in Lord of the Rings with the big ass eyes? Not Tobey. Is it Tobey Maguire? Who plays Spider-Man? The first.
Okay, that's Tobey Maguire. You're talking about the other
Wood.
guy.
Elijah
Wood.
Elijah Woods. He had a quote from one of my favorite movies, and still to this day one of my favorite movies. It came out right when I graduated high school. The Faculty. He said, when Faculty, right? When the aliens, him and Josh Hartnett was in it.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite movie, but I enjoyed
That's
it.
one of my favorite movies, dude. Fucking Robert Rodriguez is the director. That shit is fucking hard, dude. If you ever seen The Faculty, that shit is fucking hard, dude. But
okay, maybe I should rewatch it just because you thought it was a favorite.
The Faculty was hard as fuck, dog. I ain't gonna front.
It just had Usher in it, dude. I just never got over it. I was like,
yeah, I was kind of like Usher, but you know what? He's in it just enough where you don't get annoyed with him. He's at a very
I was still annoyed.
He had a very small part. He was just part of the football team. But
yeah, but it was like so not like believable. I'm like, really, dude? Buck 25 on the football team?
Right, he was.
This guy get pancaked right away.
Yeah. He hadn't filled out yet. He was still small. Yeah.
He's still small. He hasn't filled out in like 50 years. Hey, that's a clip right there. To get this video, I know you're recording.
Yeah, I'm recording now. Yeah.
And put that short clip on just Usher at 6-year-old, still 12-year-old body. How these women think this is sexy? You guys are pedophiles.
You still think Usher is shaped like a teenager? You still think Usher's shaped like a teenager, Ryan?
Yeah, like a 13-year-old fucking track boy.
He's filled out. He's a father of what, 2 or 3 kids now? Or 2?
Allegedly.
I wonder what you remember. They had that whole rumor going around about Usher having herpes. It was a rumor going around.
I heard about it.
But it died down. It went away. Now everybody act like it didn't even happen. That's crazy how that happens. It was like all over the news about him possibly giving these women herpes, and then it just went away. But in The Faculty, Elijah Wood said, because remember it was about the aliens trying to take over the school and shit, and he said that why would they do it this slowly? And Elijah Wood's famous line was, well, if you were going to take over the world, would you blow up the White House Independence Day style, or would you sneak in through the back door? I thought that was a dope ass line he said from that movie.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, he's like, if you were going to take over the world, would you sneak in? Like, would you blow up the White House Independence Day style, or would you sneak in through the back door? Like, that makes sense. That's how you do it.
A sheep in wolf's clothing right there.
Sheep in wolf's clothing. And that's, and it turned out the girl that was the main alien, she was the most innocent out of all of them. She turned out to be the one that was the head alien. I remember in the movie. Yeah, that was a hard movie though. It's crazy because if you see Josh Hartnett now, he looks like a 40-something-year-old man. He looks good for his age. But if you look at Elijah Wood, he still looks like an aged teenage boy.
Yeah, he's aged well. He looks the same.
He still look the same, but Josh Hartnett looks like Josh Hartnett looked like he could be his dad now. But they both were in the same movie like 25 years ago at the same age. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you also forget, like, after The Faculty, he made Lord of the Rings, and he made all that money, and he had a choice of movies, and he didn't do a lot of movies after. He just enjoyed life.
Yeah.
While Josh Hartnett had to go out there and hustle,
Yeah.
It's a difference of, like, stress levels.
Yeah, you're right. I rarely see him in stuff. He's in stuff every blue moon you would see him. He did, and plus he did that one flop with Harrison Ford, Hollywood Homicide. That was with fucking Master P was in it. That was like,
yeah, that really killed some of his
right, it did. It did. And then he like went away for a while, then he came back. I still haven't seen that movie. It's on Netflix now. Trap. The M. Night Shyamalan movie that he's in.
Yeah, he was really good in that.
He was good. Is it good? I got sound to watch it.
He was actually. I just watched Lucky Number 11. He was really good in that too.
He was that. I haven't seen that in a while either. I gotta go back and watch that. I gotta go back and start watching movies when they were good.
We're good.
Yeah, right. I got, because I'm seeing so much dumb shit. Although I will say this. I mean, I guess this movie now is probably about 6-7 years old now. But I did like Mom and Dad. But Nick, you ever see Mom and Dad?
No.
Oh, you never seen Mom and Dad? It's Nicolas Cage playing a psychopath trying to kill his kids. You got to see it. You got to see it. It's on fucking Amazon Prime. That shit. You never seen it's Selma Blair. Selma Blair plays his wife and Nicolas Cage. And something happens where some type of algorithm goes out and people just have the urge to want to kill their kids. So it basically the movie fit in the movie, and the way the movie is shot, it's totally Nicolas Cage. It's like bipolar Nicolas Cage. I think you would like it. You know, he beats the shit out of a black kid. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
This has to be made in the 90s. There's no way it would have been made now.
It was made it came out like in 2015. Yeah, no, 2014, 15 or something like that.
Huh.
Might have been 17. Yeah, it's not that old. But yeah, it's called Mom and Dad with Selma Blair and Nicolas Cage. That shit, it's a crazy fucking movie. These parents they all trying to kill their kids. It's fucking hilarious. You know, and Nicolas Cage, you can tell he's trying to fight the urge to do it, but he just gives in. Him and Selma Blair, you know. And then they have the guy who played. They have the guy who played in Saw. You know, who does the voice of Saw. He plays Nicolas Cage's dad. And he comes over and tries to kill Nicolas Cage at the end. It's the movie is crazy. You gotta see it. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Selma Blair too. I never see her play a psychopath. That was kind of, you know, she's always playing like a little sweet person. So to see her want to, you know, turn into a killer was kind of crazy. Yeah, you gotta check it out. It's called Mom and Dad. I was watching it last night. I said, "Oh yeah, it's well." I said, "I need to watch this movie." I've watched it at least about 3 or 4 times already. But yeah, it's pretty. It's a very psychotic movie. You know, you get a chance, check it out.
I watched Den of Thieves 2 with Ice Cube's son.
You know,
right.
I tried to watch it. It was kind of boring, dude. I kind of checked out.
Yeah, it was slow paced, but it's kind of unbelievable because Ice Cube's son's gotten so fat, dude.
Oh, he's got. I know, huh? What happened to him?
But like, there's a scene. I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but there's a scene where
I don't care.
He has to scale like kind of like a little pool all the way across like another building, and then scale up. And I'm thinking, there's no way fat ass Ice Cube's son is doing this. My brain like couldn't handle it, and then he had to go down a flight of stairs and up the stairs. And I'm like, there's no way. Because he was carrying gear as well.
Oh,
like, no way your overweight ass just got over this wall, down a flight of stairs, up a flight of stairs, and then climb up? There's no way.
And all while carrying gear.
Yeah, I mean, Gerard Butler is like buff. I understand that.
Yeah.
But like, you're a roly-poly. There's no way, dude.
It's crazy because his first 2 movies, he was mad small. Then he
was fit.
Yeah, and then matter of fact, in all 3 of the movies, that one he did, Straight Outta Compton, and he did the other one with I forgot that girl's name. And then I think he did one with Zendaya or somebody like that. And then he did the other movie, Den of Thieves first. The first one, he was small in that one.
Yeah, he was pretty small in that one.
Yeah, but you know what does that shit to them when they get fat? Like craft services. Have you ever been to a major studio's craft services before?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying like
so fucking good.
You read the script, right? And you're like, all right, I gotta scale a wall, and then I gotta scale this pool across the building, go down the flight of stairs, rope climb, and I'm still 50 pounds overweight. All right, I'm gonna have a stunt guy do this. There's no way this is unbelievable. No one's gonna watch this and be like, my fat ass can scale a wall.
I mean, come on, man. They got all kind of magic tricks that are in movies and shows that are unbelievable. I mean,
if you're gonna watch it, at the end of it, they get out of it, and Ice Cube is not sweating not anytime. I'm like, are you fucking? You're not sweating? The fattest guy on the team is not pouring sweat. Like, his whole outfit is not drenched. The fattest guy is not drenched from this. In this black suit of velour. The fattest guy. Bone dry as Ice Cube's son in his face. I'm like, are you kidding me? Bone dry. Not a speck of sweat. All that work. Are you saying all that fat is muscle that's just been cooling your whole body?